Hello, welcome once again to Stuff and Things, where I like to talk about stuff and occasionally things. I'm your good friend Bradley, and today is a different kind of video than you would typically see on this channel. Normally, I do reviews of things that have to do with different hobbies and interests of mine, different hobbies and interests that you probably share, which is why you're watching this channel. But when I checked my video manager on YouTube this morning, I noticed that I had been hit with another huge wave of demonetization. I had been trying recently to play around with the algorithm to see what I could do to still give you the kind of content that you have come to expect and still reap some sort of monetary reward for it. And I don't know if that's going to continue to be possible. I don't want to be, woe is me and start lamenting all these things and act as though you should feel sorry for me. But let me just say, for over 4 years, I've been building this channel from nothing into something. Over 30,000 subscribers, over 6 million views on my videos. And I had finally gotten to the point where I was making some revenue off of this channel. And now YouTube is making it very, very clear that they don't want me here anymore. Or at least they don't want the kind of videos that I've been producing on here anymore. So I'm left sort of at a loss. I don't know exactly what to do, and I thought I would just come and talk to you today about this. Maybe look for a little advice. Some suggestions from you would definitely be appreciated. But where we stand now is even the Sunday Stuff and Things that I've done recently, any sort of pipe blend review, anything that has anything to do with the pipe hobby at all, they all seem to get demonetized, no matter what I've been trying to do to game the system. But it's not completely consistent, and that's what makes it so frustrating, is I can't zero in on anything specific that will mean that a video is monetized or not monetized. And even one of my recent Stuff and Things Reads videos was demonetized. I don't know why. And the fact that I don't know why, that I can't figure out why, that I can't get any information from YouTube itself, that strange deity in the sky that seems to govern our livelihoods, it means that I don't really know how to proceed. And it means that for me, I think that at least with the kind of content that I have been providing and would like to keep providing, I don't know if YouTube is a viable platform for me anymore. And so I am considering some alternatives. I'm considering some other things that I can do. I want to keep making the videos that you guys want to watch and the videos that you have become used to watching on my channel, but I don't know if I can keep providing them on this channel. Or maybe there might be some sort of alternative where I can continue posting on YouTube, but also post on another platform. That's kind of what I'm trying to float out there to see if you guys have any suggestions. I've looked into Daily Motion. That was another YouTube or another video hosting site that a lot of people have mentioned. It seems to be pretty popular in Europe, not as popular in the US, which isn't necessarily a horrible thing. I think that as far as like the user interface and everything, it's probably the most similar to YouTube right now. The problem with that is I was doing a little experimentation. I tried to start a partner channel on there, or a partner profile, and I tried to upload one video, and it was my review of Jermaine's Royal Jersey Perique mixture, and it said that the video file size exceeded their upload limits. And that's like a 13-minute video. So I don't know exactly what that means. I'm gonna have to do some more research into that and see if it's even possible for me to host my videos there, because if I can't even upload 13 minutes at 1080p, then I don't know how I could do Sunday Stuff and Things. I don't know how I could do a lot of videos on there if they all have to be under 13 minutes or under 10 minutes, whatever the cutoff is. And maybe that would change if you have more of a standing on the platform. Again, this is all very initial. I'm just sort of testing things out, trying to see what I can do. Other people have suggested some other video platforms. It has to be something that's large enough to make it viable. It has to be something where I can monetize my content. And I don't want it to be anything that is politically charged or politically motivated. I want it to just be open, free, fun. Post whatever you want on there, as long as it's not, you know, hateful or trying to incite violence, you know. We should be in a platform where we can just have a free exchange of ideas. And a hobby like the pipe hobby, which I don't think has killed anybody. You know, you see on YouTube, I'm going to be rambling a little bit, I'm sorry, but you see on YouTube that people do reviews of liquor, different kinds of alcohol. And you know what? It's fine. Have a drink if you want, but I know that many, many more people have died from drinking than have died from enjoying a pipe every now and again. This isn't a cigarette. This isn't the same kind of thing. It's a hobby, and it's something that people enjoy. It's something that is a legal product that is enjoyed by people who, for the most part, tend to be very responsible and not the kind of self-destructive people where seeing a video on YouTube about the latest Gawith blend would cause them to go into some sort of paroxysm of self-destructive behavior where they end up killing themselves. It's a fairly innocuous thing. It's a legal product in this country, but for some reason, YouTube does not want it on their platform. They don't care about alcohol. That's fine. I don't know. A little bit frustrated. I have to admit, a little bit frustrated after over 4 years and a lot of work, slaving over a hot computer every weekend to put videos on this platform. So I'm sort of floating out to you guys, what would you like to see? Would you like me to just continue posting to YouTube? Would you like me to try another platform? Do you have any suggestions for platforms where you can host videos that are not going to be subject to this kind of censorship? I mean, I guess it's technically not censorship because YouTube can do whatever they want with their own platform. I think they're making a mistake with the way they're handling monetization and demonetization right now. I think they're basically killing themselves, but they're allowed to do whatever they want. We don't have to just continue taking it, I guess. We can try to do something different. And that's sort of where I'm trying to get suggestions. I'm trying to figure out what we can do, what the alternative would be. I have a Patreon, and in times like this especially, I'm really, really appreciative of the people who support me on Patreon because it's looking right now, as far as the way things stand now, any content that I put on my YouTube channel that has anything to do with the pipe hobby will not be able to be monetized. And so my only avenue of getting any sort of revenue for the work I do is through Patreon. And so for those of you who support me on Patreon, thank you so much. It is very, very much appreciated. And I think as we stand right now, that is the only way to really support the channel. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get some ideas from you, do some more research on my own, and find out other ways to continue to get some sort of revenue from the videos that I produce. And I know a lot of you will say, screw you. You shouldn't be expecting any sort of revenue. You should just do this for the joy, for the love. It is a hobby. Making videos on YouTube, posting them on YouTube started out as a hobby, but it turned into something more, and it turned into something that was better than I expected, and in some ways a lot more work than I expected, because I have an audience now, and there's a community now of people who look to me to provide content, and I never really expected that to be the case. The fact that people would be disappointed or upset if I didn't post a video every week, or actually I post 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos every week now, people get disappointed, and it's both a blessing and also a crazy, weird responsibility that I never expected to have. I don't want to let you guys down. I don't want to disappoint you. But while that has happened, as that has occurred, it has also turned into a second job, and one that takes a lot of my time. And so as this was slowly kind of organically developing, and as I was slowly able to start monetizing things, that second job that took up a lot of my time was also able to sort of give me a little bit of revenue back. And so there seemed to be a bit of parity there. It still doesn't pay me as much as my time is worth, but that's okay. Like, it was just kind of a bonus to me. But I started to rely on that extra income, which is, I guess, foolish. If you don't control the income that you're earning, if it's just left up capriciously to this weird corporation that you have no control over, I guess you're sort of setting yourself up for disappointment. But anyway, it became something that I relied on, and as the workload increased, the monetization increased. I was able to get a little bit more revenue from it. And also my sense of responsibility increased. I have 30,000 subscribers. I have people, thousands of people who watch my Sunday Stuff and Things video every week. I have thousands of people who watch my reviews, and they want me to continue making these videos, and I don't want to let them down. So, I don't know. I'm in this weird place now where I feel as though my time is worth something. I feel as though the work I put into making videos is worth something. I also feel a responsibility to you out there, but I don't want to have my labor stolen from me. I guess that's sort of where I'm at right now. The fact that I can no longer get paid for the labor I put into YouTube. I keep providing them with free content, and they've decided that they don't want to remunerate me. And that's irritating to me. And I'm starting to become extremely irritated with YouTube as a platform, with Google as a corporation, with the whole thing that's gone on. So I would love an alternative. I know this has been extremely rambling. I know this isn't the kind of video that you probably wanted to watch on this Wednesday, but I just had to sort of get it out. A lot of stuff going through the old head right now. And like I said, I would love to have some suggestions from you guys out there, what you would like to see. If you want to support me on Patreon, that would definitely help. Again, don't feel obligated. Right now, where we stand right now, that is basically the way. If you want to show your support for the channels, you can do it on Patreon. I think I'm going to keep Stuff and Things Plays on YouTube because that's really the only viable trains. Have to deal with the trains too. Because that's really the only viable place to host gameplay videos right now. I mean, you can stream on Twitch and there are other places where you could live stream, but as far as like hosting gameplay videos, YouTube is kind of the only viable platform for that. As for my other channel, the main channel, Stuff and Things, I don't know. I'm seriously considering leaving YouTube entirely for that channel. And I want to know what you guys think of that. Should I do that? Or should I keep doing YouTube, but also try to open up another platform? Or not open up myself another platform, but try to host videos on another platform. If so, what should that platform be? Should I just say, screw it, not worry about monetization at all, and just rely on Patreon? Like, where are you guys thinking that my energies should best be directed, and what would you like to see with the future of the channel? I'm going to keep making videos. It's just a matter of whether or not they appear on YouTube anymore. So that's kind of where we are. That's sort of a state of the channel's video for, I don't know what date it is. It's August. It's sometime in August, and it's on a Wednesday probably when this thing posts. But I'd love to hear from you guys. I appreciate you all so much, the support you've given, the loyalty you've given to the channels, and to just the fact that you want to see my face every week is kind of crazy, and I would like to keep doing that for you. I want to keep in contact with you. Thank you for writing on Twitter with your questions and comments and concerns. Hashtag askstuffandthings, tweet at SATBradley. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. And I guess I'll keep you posted. We'll see what happens. But until next time, until we meet again, I've been your good friend Bradley. You've been the audience. This has been Stuff and Things. I'll see you later.